Hey, what's up guys, it's Cat from the Monkey Misplaced channel, and today I'll be profiling MORE-FUN-ICA. This is the other deck that we got in the last set, I believe, Divine set 1. I think the other one's called Mygo. They are from an anime I believe called Bang Dream. I am not a Bang Dreamer myself, so I don't know like the lore, the story, you know, whatever have you, but the decks are fun, and I will preface this video by saying there's nothing you can do, right? When you build these decks, you're gonna build the exact same deck as everyone else, and that's not because of lack of creativity or, you know, like there's just no options. They gave the decks enough cards to be a full deck, but that's it, which is cool if you're a new player, right? The cards are super cheap. Last time I checked, I think they're like $20-30 for the whole deck, so it's cool just as an intro. And if you like Bang Dream, you know, you can pick up these decks super easily. And I've been having a lot of fun with MORE-FUN-ICA. She's a restanding Vanguard kind of deck. It's a little slow, and I'll show you why in a bit. But maybe if one day Bang Dream gets his own set, like it did in V, we can get more support. But anyway, starting with the deck list, we are playing the MORE-FUN-ICA Ride Line. The grade 1, when you ride in the grade 0, you can search for a grade 1 music order and add it to your hand. I'll show you those in a bit. The grade 2, when you run on top of the grade 1, you can look at the top 7, get a MORE-FUN-ICA card. And then the grade 3 boss. She has a really cool effect. When she gets attacked, you can discard a grade 3 card with your hand with her name, which is her and her other form, and you can have one of your other rear guards take the attack instead, once per turn. So it's an extra PG you can kind of use, and if you have the new form, or I guess her bigger form, you can pitch this card. We play max copies of it as an extra PG. I love cards like that. I know Leo mentioned in the Lascaria and the Doll deck, we love defensive mechanics. I think they're really cool, and this just being a full-on PG, just all you gotta do is sacrifice one of your band members. I don't know if that's lore accurate. I don't know if this, you know, she threw one of her friends in front of a train to save her own life, but it's fun. And then her other effect, if you did not play in order, you can kind of bust one, search your deck for or drop for one order, and then play it. So this can allow you to play 2 orders a turn, because that doesn't take up your order count, which is really cool, but she's not your main Vanguard. I'm just gonna go through the orders really quick, just to get them out of the way. We play 2 of the grade 1. All it does is look at the top card. If it's a trigger, your Vanguard gets +5 and you add it to your hand. Or you reveal it, sorry. This is the one you'll search with your grade 1. The grade 2, this one's actually kind of neat. It's basically a budget ladder, which is super cool because until the end of your opponent's next turn, your units cannot be chosen by card abilities. And then you can choose a unit from your drop, a front unit from your drop, and play it. So it's nice because, you know, you probably weren't going to be able to play like ladder anyway because you want to be playing these music orders. So just having a in-theme ladder is really neat. And the grade 3, we play 3 copies of. Essentially, every time your Vanguard attacks, it'll get +5, and when your opponent would guard from hand, they must call 2 or more. So it makes your Vanguard bigger, and it gives it the battle door effect. The orders are the only cards you can realistically mess around with the ratios with. I've just been liking this. They're very searchable. You can play them from drop. So I've been just enjoying this lineup, but you can definitely mess around with them. Moving on with the official main deck. We are playing 4 copies of her bigger form. She allows you to, when you ride on top of the baby, you'll activate Persona Ride, then you'll choose a music order from your drop and play it, and then at the end of the battle she attacks, you can put a trigger card from your hand into your soul, stand it, she gets -1 drive, and at the end of the turn she'll ride the baby as rest. So really cool with the grade 3 order. She'll get +10k, +5 on the first swing, another +5 on the second one, and then 3 drives total. So, and all you gotta do is put a trigger in your soul. This deck cares a lot about triggers, which is kind of weird, but it's a cool way to, you know, I guess make a theme of it. And the last grade 3 we're playing, it's just 3 of the babies. Let me see if I can pronounce her name. Mashiro Kurata. I'm pretty sure I pronounced that right. But we're playing 3 more, just in case you don't get the bigger form. It is Persona Ride, or it's just an extra PG once per turn with her effect. Because you will ride at the end with her as rest, sorry. Moving on to the grade 2s. We're playing 4 copies of Toko. Front row left, every time your Vanguard reveals a trigger, she'll get +5. So she just gets big. for no reason. And that's all she does. But it's just nice to have like a beat stick. Then we got 4 copies of Ruyashio, front right. When she is placed, you can search your deck for up to 1 music order, bin it, and then she'll get +5. And then when she attacks, if you have a Vanguard with the name Kurata, and its card name, and you play the music, you can Soul Blast or reveal a trigger, and then choose a music from your drop and add to your hand. Just a cool way to recycle. And those are all the grade 2s. Moving on to the grade 1s. We're playing 4 copies of Nanami. So, 4 copies of her for a Soul Blast. You can Soul Blast a trigger or Counter Blast one, which is, I like, just a quick side note, I like that they give you options for cost. You don't really see that a lot, and I think it's pretty neat. But anyway, Soul Blast a trigger or Counter Blast one. You could choose a MORE-FUN-ICA unit from your drop other than her, and then just call it to the rear guard. As long as... Oh yeah, okay, sorry. As long as you don't have another name of, like, it's gotta be a different band member. So, it just allows you to fill your board. And then finally, for the last band member, 4 copies of Tsukushi. She's pretty neat. When placed, you can counterblast one or put a trigger from your hand into your soul. And then you can look at the top 7 cards of your deck, choose up to 1 card with the main Vanguard's name, and add it to your hand. And if you did not reveal one, you get to countercharge one. I like this. I hate when they make units that counterblast, and if you whiff, you don't get the counterblast back. I think it's very, very good, cool that they're learning from that. And they're like, hey, you whiffed, here's your counterblast back. And then as long as you have all the band members, she'll give everyone +5. So it just rewards you for just playing the deck. So it just gives everyone +5. And you saw the blonde chick gets +5 every time the trigger's revealed. Because of the grade 3 order, your Vanguard gets +5 every time she attacks. The deck just gets pretty good numbers. And I like it. It's just an easy deck. We are playing 4 PGs. We're just buying the MORE-FUN-ICA ones. We didn't really think, you know, just Twist Sanctitude. It's just nice to keep the deck in theme. Keeps it more budget. We're playing their over trigger. For some reason, she's crying. I think she's crying in both arts. I don't know why. I'm just going to reread her effect real quick. The additional effect is you could choose 5 more units from your drop with the same race as your Vanguards from MORE-FUN-ICA and different names and put them in your hand. So if your bin's full and you reveal as an offensive, you can just add 5 cards to your hand. Sure, they can't be triggers, but it gets all the band members, so that's still really cool, really easy to do. You know, just allows you to basically rebuild the board on the next turn if you survive. We are playing 4 effect draws. You know, 3 regular crits here, 4 soul crits, and then just 4 regular heals. I don't think they actually got effect heals, so don't worry about it. And their effect triggers are super cheap, so it shouldn't be that hard to get any of it. Like I said, this deck's probably like $30 at most. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the deck profile, and I'll see you in the next one.